G'day! In today's video I'm replacing a screen on I believe an Oppo AX5. Maybe wrong, but it also comes up as a model number A3S, which looks to be the same kind of screen. So let's see how we go. I've had this sitting on my heat pad here for about 15 minutes, so it is rather toasty to work with. I'm just trying to turn itself back on. I'll disconnect the battery in a moment. From here I'm hoping separate the body from the frame. I don't believe there's any screws holding it in. Working our way around. There we go. Like so. I don't believe there's a fingerprint scanner anywhere on here. No. Should be right to lift off, like so. With that lifted off, I'm going to take some of the shield off and remove the battery. Then from there, I should be able to get access to the screen. Being an Oppo, I'm going to assume that all these screws here are of the same length, which is highly likely the case, as budget phones don't usually worry about using different screws. That one here did seem to be slightly different. I'm going to put it over in the bottom right hand corner of my screw holder. And the heat is making this easier to work on, as it should soften the adhesive. So if it looks easy, doing it a few thousand times, or replacing phone screens in phones for a living, does make it quite swift to be able to do. But also the heat does help, because it softens the adhesive and makes stuff a bit easier to separate, which will come in handy when I remove the screen. There we go. Just get that screw out of the shield. There we go. Disconnect the battery now. Now I can use this pull tab here to remove the battery, like so. And like so. And with that removed, next up is disconnecting the screen. From here you can also give your new replacement screen a test before installing it. You should be able to fold it over, connect it up, and connect up your battery. I'm going to proceed to the next step. Well enough, I'd say this one's been replaced once before, being that screen has just fallen out. I'd say there's a good chance this has been replaced. Not seeing much in the way of glue around the perimeter. No, actually, no. I do see the factory adhesive on here, very thin, but it does look to be there. I will just give this a quick brush with a toothbrush. Doubtful there's any glass shards remaining, but this does usually help that. If I compare the original screens, or the two screens together, looks like I don't need to swap out the grill, as there's a grill already on the speaker. Some models you do have to swap it from one to the other. I'll put that aside. I want to put some, a little bit of adhesive. I'll put some down here. Some along here too. As there's really not much glue holding the screen in. I do like to just bead it around the outside. We'll need to use a bit of care up the top not to get it where it shouldn't go. On the bottom here too. There will be a bit of excess glue coming out of this, so there will be a little bit of a cleanup. Like so. This way, and I will put some extra along here. Okay, I'll put that down for a second. Now I'm going to feed this through the hole that's here. That's just kept heating up now. I'm reasonably happy with how well it's stuck. Just sat for about another couple of minutes, just at 70 degrees cooking. And now if we connect up the screen, it's a little bit challenging. I'll try and zoom you guys in down here. I normally like to connect it up first. Then after I connect it up, try and just follow the cable. It looks like this one is too short. As you can see there, it's not going flat. So I don't know if it's compressed up down the bottom here. I'll just push it out. I'll leave it connected. Let's see what's going on down here. Just pull it a little bit further out. Okay. You don't want to pull it too hard though, or else you end up tearing it from the bottom of the LCD panel. I've got that in there now. Next up I want to put the battery in and proceed to put the shield in. Line up, push in, connect down, that's reconnected. Really the front facing camera came off with the shield. It's rather odd when that happens. That isn't rare. Okay, that's pushed back into connection. I've got to put these screws back in. The smaller screw does go over to the bottom right hand side. I may be wrong, it may not be this, might not be smaller, but it does seem it. I don't know why. It's slightly odd. I'll put that shield back in properly. There we go. That's in. And proceed to put those Phillips head screws back in. Particular screwdriver I'm using here is a 000 Phillips head screwdriver. So rather small, smaller than what most screwdrivers you'd be able to buy at a hardware store would be. But it's perfect for phones, models, small stuff like that. Granted, that screw is in the wrong spot. Not that it overly matters. Over here. And somehow I've lost one screw in the meantime. There we go, there it is. It should be right to put the back cover on. And hopefully we're all good from there. As I said, the phone is rather toasty. Being plastic though, it doesn't really hold the heat, it more resists the heat. And hopefully from here, we get a picture. There we go. Phone's vibrated, Telstra. We are good to go. Hope that helps you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.